per day. 190 to 166.
There's Apple's under pressure.
You buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday.
Market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it. The movement in oil.
Hello guys and welcome to Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the Nasdaq100 futures chart. Just before I start today's video, anyone who's interested in joining my signal service, please do not hesitate to visit my website, dailymarketmovements.com. I charge a very small joining fee of $29.99. Also, I just want to give a little shout out to our podcast. We just posted episode 4. It's probably one of our best episodes yet, where we talk about the non-farm payroll figure that we just got last Friday, where, you know, the current state of the market, the macros that are currently in play, and also where I expect the stock market and the crypto markets to finish by year end. And also I give out my 3 favorite stocks at this moment in time and why. So if you go and visit my Instagram page, compound_interest_invest, you will find this link in the bio. This is a Linktree link, and then if you click on that, it will give you 3 options to listen to our podcast. Option 1 being on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and on YouTube. So plenty of options for all our viewers. But let's start with the Nasdaq100 futures chart. Very key trading session today, and the reason being is because we have just gone and successfully, for the first time in a very long time, hit the 200-day EMA. Last time this happened was all the way back in March, where we did actually get a brief break above the 200-day EMA. This is when, so this was actually a head fake when a lot of investors thought that the worst was over and it was going to be a V-shaped recovery, including myself, but boy were we wrong, because look what happened afterwards. We created nothing but lower lows, and ultimately we pivoted on June 16th at our fresh lows, our fresh yearly lows here, down around 11,060. But yet, just for the first time now, we've gone and hit the 200-day EMA. I've just gone ahead and opened one of my final sell positions here, where I've been dollar cost averaging from the 50-day EMA. I started down at around 12,000. And I've been selling ever since, opening up trades at 13,000, 13,200, and I've just opened up my final sell position up here at 13,400. Reason for the market turning back into negative is, of course, because we've just hit the 200-day EMA, so that's an area where you would typically expect bears to come in. But we've also seen some bad news under the surface today. Nvidia, one of my favorite stocks, but I've actually opened a sell position in it as of recent in my signal team. We opened it around 2 weeks ago. They've just basically come out today saying that their earnings, which I think that they bring out their earnings in about 2 or 3 weeks time, so the latter end of August, but to expect revenue to come in at around 6 billion rather than 8 billion. So a massive undershoot here for the tech stock. And, you know, this is what I've been warning about. I've been coming onto YouTube and, you know, airing my opinion onto how I believe this winter is going to be so incredibly difficult for so many families and consumers around the globe, and companies like Nvidia, companies like Tesla, etc. They are really going to struggle to sell their products in this current environment, where families can barely even afford to put food on the table, let alone heat their homes. You know, they're not going to be able to go out and buy the brand new latest gaming computer that Nvidia has to offer, or the brand new Tesla model that Tesla have just brought out, which costs $50,000 to $60,000, which, by the way, Nvidia supply their chips for. So there's going to be a massive weakening in the average consumer going forward, and honestly, I really do think that the Nasdaq100 goes back down to its fresh lows. And of course, after Friday's negative news with regards to the non-farm payrolls figures being so strong, of course, we're trading in an environment where good news is bad news. I think that this just applauds now for us to go and fall down towards that 50-day EMA, and that's what we're seeing in stocks like Nvidia today. You know, we were rallying, we were breaking out of this downtrend, and bang, we've just jumped back down towards a 50-day EMA, and that's exactly what I expect to see in the Nasdaq100, is a nice strong move down towards a 50-day EMA in the coming trading sessions. And as well as that, it's also important to understand that we now have become overbought. So I personally do believe that any day now we will see a strong move towards the downside. I myself and my signal team hold a sell position here in the Nasdaq100, and if you would like to know what our stop loss, take profits are, and entry prices, then definitely consider going over to my website, dailymarketmovements.com, and signing up to my signal service.
190 to 166.
There's Apple's under pressure.
You buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday.
Market market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it. The movement in oil.